Hi everybody, so I'm Golhar and today I'm here with my personal mentor and my brother, Sukhi Wahiwala. Thank you so much. I'm very blessed to be here in your presence, so thank you so much for allowing me into your beautiful home, in your manor house, in your private estate.
Thank you.
Such a beautiful place to be and just sit here with you and have the opportunity to interview you on your journey. So for everybody who doesn't know who Sukhi Wahiwala is, I'm glad to say and to tell you that he is a Forbes judge for the second year running.
Yes, it is, yeah.
For 30 under 30, which is such an inspiration. You're also a TED talker.
That's right.
A TED speaker, sorry, as well as just internationally renowned. You're an award-winning business mentor and coach. You've impacted a lot of lives as well, Sukhi. So yeah, I just want people to see and hear your journey and how powerful of a man you are.
Sounded funny.
So, Sukhi, where did it all begin?
As a family, first of all, thank you very much for such a beautifully warm, humbling introduction as well. I don't see myself as any of those titles or you're this and you're that and what you've achieved, because I believe life is all a constant journey. And I think at some stage in our world we will possibly achieve what our destiny was or align with ourselves. One of the things I used to say when I was younger was, when your head and your mind start delivering what you start doing and actively doing what you're dreaming and what you're visualizing, is when you're in flow. Another person once said that if you're doing something that you thoroughly enjoy, you've got more of a chance of being in flow as well. I am very lucky to have been married a beautiful, beautiful soul, my wife Pavinda, who is an awesome part of my world. And as they do say, yes, behind every successful man there is a successful woman. I say in front of every successful man is a successful woman. And that's not because I'm trying to be cheesy or clever. It's a genuine reason. My mum, who is very much formidable within my lifestyle and with my life mindset, the moralities that I possess within as a human being, as a person, how to assist, how to help, how to communicate, and actually the actual human connection has come from my mum without a doubt. She's just a super connector, super warm-hearted individual, and I'm sure as most of our listeners, mums are as well. And my father is also, he brings the gusto, the go-get within my life, and has given me the strategies for life. With 7 generations, I'm blessed from my father's side, 7 generations in business, and my mum has also got a very strong heritage within the business arena. She ran, for 16 years, she ran one of our businesses, a retail shop, sole-handedly, as well as bringing up 4 children and looking after elderly mother-in-law as well. So just amazing. They're made of rocks. We're nowhere near our previous generation, it's my opinion. So today I sit here in front of you to tell you a little bit about myself. I'm one of 8 children, very human, very normal, very straightforward. I just consider myself very lucky, blessed to have the surroundings that as I grew up in life, realised that others did not have. And so today, through various things I'm sure we'll cover of what changed in my world, etc., how things have changed, and it's all now about helping other people across the globe. And we haven't done too badly so far with God's blessings. Back to yourself.
You've impacted over 37,000 people.
Wow. Yes, it is
true. That's
true.
A very big number, and it is a beautiful number because you're still going and impacting more and more and more. And, just to give the audience a brief idea, like you came into my world less than a year ago. I am a businesswoman, an influencer, etc. And, that is a lot to do with the programs that I've taken on from you, and obviously having you as my own private mentor.
Thank you.
What about the other people that you worked with? Where are they kind of now? And what type of mentoring and work do you do with individuals? Because you only work with selected individuals as well, am I correct?
Yes.
Okay.
the reality is, I think there's a beautiful multitude of questions there. The first one, with honesty, is that, we all say that the mentor's great. Yes, of course, mentors are great, but the mentees, or the student and the teacher, whichever you want to see this, they are equal to each other, because without the student there is no teacher, without the teacher there is no student. What I mean by that is my father taught me when I was younger. He said, son, you can't clap with one hand. You need both sides, of your hands to create some kind of connection. So yes, of course, I hear that I've assisted globally and impacted some people. I think we're just on an early journey at the moment. Don't forget, I've only been doing this for about 5 to 10 years now. And things are just starting to pick in a different traction. So I'm taking it a little bit more seriously. But I need students as well. You guys are the ones who actually do the stuff to get it working. And you are the future mentors. You are the future people who are going to uplift legacy when I won't be around much for longer. And if I am, at least I'm installing in your world. And my main intention and aim is for you to be able to deliver your change, the same change, in your own way, through your own personality and your own future mentees and followers as well, and your tribe, the same people who are listening today. When it comes to actually how we've worked and what sort of courses and stuff we do, I help in academic basis, but also what I believe where the most of the power comes is actually in the nurture of being able to assist somebody when they really truly need it. Because being in business can be very lonely, and when you actually have a question, like you yourself regularly do, you have a question and say, which way do you think I should go, left or right? It's just wonderful to have a soundboard to somebody to sit there, listen to you, knowing who you are and your personality types and the type of business you're in, and the market segment as well, to be able to adjust and give you some real guidance and move into the right way. So that's principally what I do in my world.
Yeah. So your programs, they've actually been approved by the British Chamber of Commerce.
Yes, they have.
And which you're actually delivering in Europe at the moment. And I've been on, obviously, the majority of them now, and they are so powerful.
Wow.
Would you, like, they, for me, it's improved my focus, it's improved my awareness of the different personality types, and that's why DISC is so powerful for anyone, really. And what's new for 2018? Because you love delivering these programs.
Yep.
So what is new for you this year?
2018 has already started really well. We are now obviously towards the end of February already.
Yep.
So individuals like myself, we tend to run real business as well, and I also have a group of companies in the arena of what we call personal development, things to help individuals, whether it's an online university, a mentoring circle, a business mastermind program, whether it's the education or whether it's my private mentoring. They're all in the same realm. I classify them as like a group of personal development companies. So we specialize in kind of giving people a curriculum course. I'm also writing currently 2 books at the minute. One of them is The Untold Secrets of Body Language, that I've co-authored with a friend of mine, a very, very good friend and brother of mine, a digital strategist called Jatinder Palahar. And that'll be, I think, probably middle of this year. This is what's going to be launched very, very quickly with the book. And this actually outlines very high level knowledge with reference to body language as a whole, how individuals hide body language, how they should act, how they should be like this or not like this. They're all the basics, but it goes even to much more depth. It's a very, very strategic course behind this as well. So we give academic step-by-step courses, which this year we've ramped up. We now have them every single month in 2 countries, basically. So I'm doing a fair bit of travelling in UK and Eastern Europe as well, which basically in specific is Slovakia and Bratislava specifically. I'm currently in negotiations with some brand new contracts for the British Chamber of Commerce, where we have now endorsed the whole business boardroom program, which is a monthly platform where you can come in and be mentored, coached, and you can have a mastermind. So it's like plugging in a real live boardroom to your business, and a plug-in CEO. It just changes the world of your business. The things that we've achieved with clients, if I may just cover a little bit,
course.
is some of them have achieved, whichever sector they're in, they've achieved things in 3 months that they would never have done in a whole year. Because we stand by you. We actually have an accountability program. We give you the latest technology and knowledge of your industry. And then I believe somewhere along there is something to do with my own nature or my own experiences, which I genuinely offer to my maker, to the spiritual realm. For me, it's God, and also connects me very, very beautifully with my parents as well, because what I am today is all theirs. And what we do is we deliver very academic, very strong, robust trainings. The one you went on yourself was the Business Accelerator course.
Yeah.
And in specific, this is focused around growing companies, people who want to get into business, people who are actually in business. And then there's also another level, individuals who have got a successful business, but they've somehow just kind of they've fallen out of love and lost their direction within business as a whole. So there are 12 modules. We've selected 8 of the top ones, and then further 6 as well, which have been incubated into a 3-day intensive. Clients of mine have called it a mini MBA in that context, where you'll be able to cover the psychometrics of humanity, of human people, so you can sell without selling, how you can connect and manage time properly, how you can compress your day to get loads more done within short periods of time, and how to actually maximize your profitability, how to resolve conflict resolution, and then also how to increase your overall retention and client spend as well. These are just some of the things. We also go into the depths of inner psychology, of inner psychometrics. I'm sure you've probably got a question around that as well.
So what made you get into education and deliver these programs?
We genuinely
because you're a businessman, Sookie.
That's right.
So how did that suddenly happen?
It's very interesting because in 2006 I was running a group of companies, and at that particular time, 2006, mid of 2006, I contracted a liver virus called hepatitis A, and I was through eating raw fish, and this within itself, it took me to being, well, it nearly killed me for a start. I was nearly 2 hours away from being alive. The reality is that for me, I never saw it as a challenge. I've been seeing it as a bit of a gift in essence, because sometimes in life, however good or however bad life is, until we polarize it by seeing the opposite, or if life's amazing, until you see something or feel something that may be a bit like a grain of sand in the oyster's shell that turns it into a pearl, unless you get something that irritates you or gives you that balance of negative energy as well, or something that brings your attention to life, we can sometimes, I'm not sure if anybody, the viewers, have felt that they've coasted life as well sometimes, You're waking up in the morning, things are successful, things are great, but you're not really sure why. Sometimes you just wake up in the morning and life's great, but you're not feeling that it's great. You're looking for little things that cause problems. Well, for me, that was the gift that was given by the spiritual realm. I think it was, God for me was, son, we've installed stuff in your life. We've given you stuff in advance. We put you into a loving, beautiful family which has got a heritage within business. And what are you doing with it? I never was the womanizer. I never was the drinker, the running around person. It was just, for me, it was always focused on getting stuff done. So in 2006, I went to hospital, and I shared this in my TED talk as well. Yeah. If anybody, I think they would like to watch it at all, they could look at it on my Sukhi Wahiwala .com website, or alternatively just Google Sookie TED, and it'll come up as well. Which
is also on YouTube as well.
That's right, yeah.
And with blessings, that's like over 50,000 views now, which is absolutely amazing. And that's been less than a year. That was July?
That's right, it was 9 months ago.
Yeah.